everybody, one of we's here at 11:13 p.m. Monday, April 6, 2015. We've got Miss Batspin, the character who I adamantly believe should have been out before Halloween. Here on the Portal Up Hour, we've introduced her, we've got her some cash, she's ready to get her base upgrades here now. Important to note, everyone has been requesting shortcuts, and for some reason I did high five first. I don't know, do my own thing, I suppose, but I was going to try to honor that. And I just recorded his base upgrades. He looks very promising. I love what I've seen so far. And as we approach that final base upgrade, it was that awkward moment when you realize that you don't have that character's soul gem. And obviously that's an integral part of what we do in the Skylanders research. So long story short, here is Batspin, our Skylander of the evening and our subject of research. So if you recall from her introduction, she's a pretty unique seeming character. I like the fact that she's actually got some speed. So many of the characters now, the speeds don't seem to matter. You know, 60 seems to be common, and they're just slow. Even some of the 70s don't seem that quick. Batspin, she's at 85, and you can tell a marked difference over the majority of the new Skylanders. So, pretty happy about that. And as you know, speed and armor, that is what I prefer. I would trade all my critical hit in the world for some more speed and more armor. But that said, her primary attack here, box stock, it is Bat Attack. And she's going to fire off a bat. It will do 39 to 58. Let me get here back to my spreadsheet. If I just let him, you know, hang around, you get about 8 seconds out of him. Again, I assume they would do damage to enemies of the same variety. And you can have roughly 4 or 5 of them by the time you fire off. You know, like that 4th or 5th when the others are, you know, kind of breaking down. So sometimes, you know, it seems like the 4th one disintegrates and you only have 3. Sometimes I can have 4 bats on the screen. Just kind of depends. Secondary attack, you've got Batspin. Very cool, does 60 to 90. 6 times is about the max I can get out of it. Again, very cool and quite a bit of damage. But that said, we're going to head over here. Batspin and Persephone, they look a little bit alike, don't they? You've got the fairy, similar bottom ends, similar, I don't know, maybe Batspin and Marcia are related. Lots of possibilities, but again, just for our peace of mind, we have her soul gem. So, kudos to us for not screwing this one up. Anyway, up first, bear in mind I've got the 15 wing sapphires. That's when my prices may be a little bit different than what you've got. We have Healing Bite. Collect pet bats after they have bitten enemies to regain HP. So, let me grab that. I don't know if it'll show up here. We'll probably have to take damage. What is up next? Maybe we can showcase multiple. Alright. Brawny bats. Now the question I have there is, would that generate, you know, like if we're getting +5 from each bat, will the brawny bat give us +8 or something? And I don't know. So, let's see. Go Batty. Press Y to transform into a giant bat. In bat form, press X to bite and B to screech. I think we can actually check this one out. $6.31 is the price. Again, I just like to be as thorough within reason as we can be. So let's see what this thing looks like and how long it lasts first off. Okay, we just hit 30 seconds, at least by my math, and this might be one of those things that you can just be in if you want to. We'll fly around with her, see if she's pretty quick like this. I wouldn't say she's as nimble, I guess because of the larger, you know, form. But yeah, I'm thinking this is just kind of like, at this point in time, this is like Spyro getting flight or Drobot or somebody getting hover. It just seems like she's got flight, so that's cool. You got somebody that can fly again. Will the wings do any damage? No. Kind of would have been cool. It could have even been just something lame like 2 to 3 or something. But, if the wings did damage, that kind of would have been neat. Let's see here. It's going to be X button to bite and Y to screech here on the Xbox. So, whoa, 150. That's unexpected. 150 to 225 on the bat. That's crazy. Let me make sure this is in the right slot. So 150 to 225 bite. And then she's got the screech as well, which that's going to be the B button. Okay. So 56, that should be 28, 84, 56 to 84, it looks like 3 times. You can't hold it down, you basically just tap it. Those are 84. So this is actually very nice, 56 to 84 3 times. And again, at this point in time, if she does ever time out from flight, I'm just going to assume she doesn't, because she's been going at it for a long time. Let's see if when she comes out of it she does anything. No, this goes back to her regular, beautiful undead self. So we'll come back to Persephone, take a look at her final upgrade. Increase the maximum number of pet bats. Brawny bats. Pet bats last longer, do more damage, and more aggressive. Let's back out of here. Let's try to make sure on the number of bats. So, we need a relatively confined area. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. We can't see number 1 though is the problem. So let's fire. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. I think you can basically have 4, 3 to 5, which averages out to 4. That's what we're officially, unofficially gonna roll with that. Unofficially. So let's grab a colony of bats now for 841. I don't think it'll interfere with anything. Shouldn't change brawny bats and healing bite or anything. So let's check this out now. There's going to be bat 1, bat 2, bat 3, bat 4. Let's actually, I can never see bat number 1. So we need it to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So is it 9, roughly? Let's see. Maybe it doubled it to 8 to 10, kind of. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe it's 8. I might just run with 8. If you want to prove me wrong, you go right ahead. I just do this for your benefits. She honed in right there, which is not cool. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, right there, I don't think we fired them off quick enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna say 8. I honestly think you can have 8 bats active. So can have roughly covered my bases there. 8 bats active. Now again, it could be 9, it could be 10 sometimes, I don't know, but it looks like 8 to me. So we're going to run with that. Now the cool thing is, obviously, now we can do 39 to 58 all those times, and assuming we collect them, we could gain that much HP back. Other thing that should change is when we come in and do the bat swarm. Oh, they're doing 78 now. That's... Can have roughly 8 bats active. 78 to 117. I've thought I've seen this a few times where sometimes if you buy a ladder upgrade, the game assumes that you have the previous upgrade, which that would be brawny bats, and we didn't buy that, as best I remember. That's pet bats last longer, do more damage, and are more aggressive. They're still doing the 39 to 58, which that worked out well. But on the secondary side, now we're up from 60 to 90, and we're doing a 78 to 117. Let's try to see how many times. Maybe 7? I don't know, that's too hard to document, but I guess we're off to chapter 2. We got some stuff to check out. Alright, so the first thing we have to do in this first enemy area, I've got to take some damage, or maybe we don't. We'll try to kill one buzzard beak with our primary attack, pick it up and see if it gives us HP. If it doesn't, we'll take damage and see what it gives us. Then we'll get to Persephone and we'll buy the other upgrades. And see how she kind of pans out. Alright, so let's go ahead and fire this guy off. There's our 58. There's 12. I want to pick you up. Okay, so we've taken some. Let's take a little bit more damage here. Thank you, Brother Dick. And now I will attack. I want to pick you up. +3, I think is what that said. So nothing to write home about, but it is fairly significant. Yeah, I can live with that. So, Healing Bite is our first purchased upgrade, and it is +3 health. Obviously, that's proportional. If we picked up 8 or 9, you know, we'd have 27. If we just get 2, we'd have 6. 3 would be 9, so on and so forth. We do not know why we're here. We're here to check out Batsman. Okay, so we've got that one figured out. Now we're going to come in here. This is kind of handy with Persephone this close to the start and right before enemies. So we will finish getting her base upgrades here where we can actually check on them, I guess. Go ahead and just throw this key in. I try to change it up sometimes. That butterfly looks like a bat. Note that you can move. I don't think I mentioned that in the bat swarm, so that is advantageous. Alright. So, oh, good lord. We do not want to go through there because the gate. Well, that's why I put the key in first.
Ready for another?
Alright, luckily we didn't screw that up. So right here we've got brawny bats. Pet bats last longer, do more damage, and are more aggressive. So we had that they lasted roughly 8 seconds. They were doing 39.58 when they're shot with bat attack. Bat swarm was 60 to 90. Somehow when we bought a colony of bats, it's sitting at 78 to 117. I don't know where that came from. I'm thinking it should have come from here. So we'll see now if we stay at 78 117 or if we increase from that. They're apparently more aggressive, so that'll be nice. And then the unforeseen thing that could turn out to be huge is going to be if they give us more HP when we pick them up. We're getting +3 right now with Healing Bite, so this should... oh my gosh. Oh, I made the cardinal sin of putting a plus sign in the spreadsheet slot, so let me change that to a textual version. +3 health. But, let's spin $4.91 and see what this thing does. Alright, we're going to deal with all that later. And I kind of think I know which path I'm leaning towards. We'll see how these do, but I'll make you wait. Alright. And again, if she had a Halloween variant, which I believe she should have, I would take both paths. But I'm trying to save some cash, and I can't really justify having 2 of every one.
Skylanders of the air element are
Let's see
stronger.
here. What do I want to do? I want to see what bat attack does. 58, so they're still going to do 39 to 58, and then he's attacking at 16 to 24. Let me document this real quick. Alright, which that's another issue. So 39 to 58 bat attack impact with 16 to 24. That's 16 to 24. Apparently the bats would have continued to attack and done something probably less than 16 to 24, but I don't know what. So whenever I go and reset bat spin, I will interject that into the bat attack by going into a chapter and checking. Again, I really wish all this could like be done at the academy, but we've got that done. Now we need to see on the colony of bats if that's going to do anything, and we also need to see if we get extra HP. So back to the action. Let's get over here if we can. I'm just going to shoot this guy and try to grab him. It's not letting me. +3. Oh wow, we're getting several +3s from him. And he's killed off a big enemy we needed. Hasn't he? So let's do the bats one. 78 to 117. I think somehow the game auto-triggered into that. So
Good thing I always come prepared.
If you'd like to
And by
experience
that,
the
I
same
mean
thing, just buy the
holding a
upgrades
bomb.
out of order.
Just
Batspin
throw
78 to
this bad boy at the barrier
117.
and walk away real
Healing
slow
bite is
during
plus
the
3,
explosion. Always
but
looks cool.
multiple times.
Beware the bat.
Oops. So let's try to figure out
Welcome,
how many
Padre.
times we can
Neither are
actually
we.
use.
This is another case where the bomb could really come in handy.
Alright, I don't need you, I just need Mr. Club Tray over there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that was a plus 6. Oh, I guess we should get that pizza, huh? I should get her back up to full health almost. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of it. What's funny, he's a silence there. If I can get rid of Blob Goblin, I don't want the, I guess the bats are probably going to kill them all. Plus 15? Wow, there seems to be like no rhyme or reason to this. So, let's take some damage. Now let's shoot him out. And let's see what we get. Can't see. Plus 6, plus 3, plus 3. 4. I don't know, that's something that's not really going to be easily documented. Let's go ahead and drag it out a little bit longer. I will shoot him once. 3.
The fry.
Dadgum. Alright, let's see if we can do it this way. No, apparently I guess they have to attack an enemy, maybe, to give us the benefit. I don't know, that's going to be really hard to do, but plus 3 all the way up to, we saw, plus 15 seems to be proportional maybe to the damage they do to an enemy. I'm not 100% sure there, but it is pretty cool. So that said, this is Batspin. These are her base upgrades, as well as I can document them within reason for you. Again, if you take those links at the top of the video description box, you can go to my site or the Skylander Club and see not only the videos, but of course my exclusive Attack Damage Numbers Spreadsheet. What I'm going to do now is come in and we will take her path, check out the Soul Gem. I think I'm going to take her down Pet Purveyor first, because I'm pretty impressed with what I saw from her tertiary attack, which has not been addressed since. And I don't know, it seems like it might be the better path to me. We'll see how this one comes off though. You got like 3 different bats apparently, and they're all, it looks like they're going to be difficult to document, but we'll figure something out. I'll document it as best I can. Again, if I could do all this at the training grounds, that would just be fantastic. Alas, it is not meant to be. So we'll figure it out. As always, thanks for watching. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, look at that Traptanium crystal, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Once again, thanks for watching, and Batspin and I will catch you back here for Pet Purveyor.